Yeah, hello and welcome to another update video about Natgas. Yeah, Natgas continues to go down lower. If you've been watching my videos, you know that's not a surprise. I mean, in the last video, there hasn't really been a signal that we are going up. There still isn't. I mean, we had, I don't even want to call it a signal. We didn't have a signal, but we had the first possible so-called double bottom here. But again, as always, that was not enough really to count as a signal. So the chart continues to drop lower. Prices continue to drop lower, and it reacted here now to that 240 level, the net gas price. But same story, no signal that this is stopping. I mean, it's really falling and falling and falling. And don't say I didn't warn you that net gas is going to crash another 40-50%. I've been telling you that, I don't know, for a long time. Yeah, and it still can easily drop further. I mean, I can really only refer back here to the monthly MACD. I've been showing you that since November, December, when it crossed into the below zero. So we had a bearish cross here. Not below zero, but we had a bearish cross, and the MACD also has 3 monthly candles now in the red here on that histogram on the monthly MACD. First time it happened in November. I did explain to you, no, in December, I did explain that to you now various times, that whenever we had a cross like that in the past, and we would need to look at different charts with a longer chart history, but I showed you that in the last videos, you typically saw a 70% drop of whenever that happened in the history of Natgas, that the monthly chart MACD dropped across bearish. And again, from the moment that happened here on the Natgas chart, we dropped roughly 62%. So we had examples, and I showed you that in previous videos, where the price dropped 70-80% whenever that happened. So I think, and I hope it helped a lot of people here, these videos, yeah, in understanding that this can easily drop even further. But I mean, now we have the pattern full. We've maxed out the support area, which doesn't mean it couldn't drop lower. There will always be another support. Important for Natgas would be that it very soon, you know, catches itself and doesn't go to zero, which it can do. Yeah. I mean, you know, on some markets, you get spot prices of Natgas going below zero sometimes. You can get that. Not here on this chart, but did read it in the news that apparently in November spot prices for gas were actually briefly below zero. Funny enough, this chart doesn't reflect that, but it can happen. Yeah, it can happen. I don't expect that at the moment, yeah, but be aware of that. It will be interesting. Yeah, so again, you know, no signal that this is reversing. It hit support. What was that support based on? It was based on those fib extensions, I believe. Here I took the length of the wave 1, go to the high of the wave 2, yeah, depending on how I draw it here. Probably didn't do that super accurately here now. So down there at 243, that's the 1.786 extension. I will increase that or lower down that support area to the next support level now at 189. This is the next support, next key support. If we fall below 243, 189, 190 is the next target. That's the 200% extension. I had a question in the previous video that someone asked, isn't it unusual that the wave 3 would extend that long? No, it's not. The absolute, normally you say the ideal or even the minimum target for a third wave is the 1.618 extension of the wave 1. So, and that was only reached at 285. So we've really only just extended to the next fib extension, easily possible. Yeah, I mean, in the crypto market, you get that all the time. We haven't even reached the 200% extension. This for a wave 3 is an important support if we get there. But either way, I would imminently expect here that it reverses in a wave 4 in the next few days or next few weeks. And then it should move up. And very important is that it should not, in this wave 4, break above the wave 1 low. That would be above 510. If it does that, it would retrace more than a wave 4 normally should do anyway. And it would also cut into the wave 1 price region, which a wave 4 normally shouldn't do. At this stage, I would still expect a fifth wave down afterwards, but what I cannot rule out is that the wave 2 already finished here. Yeah, I mean, not yet, but that it will finish here. I will call that now alternative wave 2. And the reason is that there is a different chart under which that is possible, or a different count. And in that different count, I would let me just think. I don't want to make a mistake here. Yeah, I would look at this as an ABC, yeah, but then count it differently and have here a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a very long extended wave 5. And then we could say wave 2 is finished here. But again, we won't know that until it breaks above 510. Strategically, it means that whenever we see a strong reversal signal, if you want to trade this, that's in my opinion the time to go long. And I will, try to make you aware when I see something. And then you just ride it. And if it shows weakness, I don't know, somewhere around the retracements, around whatever. Let's just show you. Let me show you. From where we are now, if it shows weakness around maybe 417, the 38.2 fib, or the 50% fib at 469, that might be a signal and time to maybe take some profits. But again, only you can decide that. But if we break through 50% retracement, so above 469, then it would be quite bullish. At least it would then retrace more than a wave 4 would normally do, and I can't really then count it still as a wave 4. It would, I would then have to flip and say, okay, probably the wave 2 was already in, because a wave 4 would normally not retrace more than the 50% retracement. So it's gonna remain interesting. It's probably the, these are the most popular videos at the moment on this channel. I can understand why, because this is really falling and falling and falling. Nothing I didn't warn you about, but at some point here it should really start to turn around finally. It has certainly done enough in this wave 3. It doesn't need to do more, but yeah, it still can go lower. And to be honest, the trend carries on until we see a signal that would suggest a reversal. And only the market can decide that. But I will make you aware when I see something. Okay, and that's my update about Natgas. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.